Okay, so today I want to talk about how black women support patriarchy and white supremacy, y'all, because we just got to talk about that. It's just a real big problem. And, these black banshees, in the black community or, on social media everywhere, they just trying to hide their hand in helping black males support patriarchy and white supremacy. You have black women participating in helping black males secure the system, and then they try to act like they're not doing it. Like, oh, I'm a black victim. I'm a victim of all of these things. Black women, come over here and give me energy and money and attention because I'm a victim of black males, and they're just doing this, that, and the third. Because y'all have to understand this victimhood stuff from, this victimhood mentality that black women have, who are always talking about black males. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that, and really, they not really, because this is the thing with them. They switch up. One minute it's the black man, it's the problem, and the next minute it's the white man. And really, what they do, these black women do in particular, they try to help black males practice victimhood. Like, they'll say that they're a victim of black males and patriarchy, but they'll blame patriarchy for why black males are doing what they're doing. So these type of black women in particular need to be exposed, and they need to be discussed. Okay, you have these black mammies currently right now on social media making all of this content about celebrity gossip, stalking celebrity women, about their relationships, talking about colorism, talking about all of these different stupid topics that don't have nothing to do with anything that black women need to be concerned about. That's helping to secure the system. Okay, they're purposely not defending black womanhood. Okay, they're not defending black women politically at all. They're not trying to have no political discussions. They're not trying to talk about patriarchy, and they're trying to victimize. They're trying to help to victimize Negroes. All right, this is how black women practice white supremacy. This is how they help secure the system of white supremacy and patriarchy. Victimizing black males is a black female tactic. A lot of these black banshees are the enemy and a threat to other black women. You have to understand, with some black women, they're worse than the Nignog, because they purposely be having children to fuck them up, and they be purposely reproducing sons that they know they can't raise, that they know, like, they literally, these are the type of black women who are raising their sons to be their boyfriend. Those type of black women are a fucking problem, a threat. Other black women shouldn't have shit to do with black women who try to make their sons their boyfriend. Like, they don't hold their sons accountable for nothing. They help their sons harass other black women. Like, they help their sons be incompetent and not take care of their kids and not respect their baby mamas. Like, these type of black ashy women who are dust. Okay, you have a lot of them in the black community. All right, these are the type of black women who are always doing panel discussions and trying to get black males to have conversations with them about their victimhood. Okay, those are the type of black women who would have, get pregnant with sons and raise them to be their boyfriends, and raise them with a victim mentality where they just completely rely on the system for everything. The patriarchy and white supremacy, literally raising them to solely rely on the system of white supremacy and patriarchy for all of their needs, and then condition them to victimize themselves constantly to other black women so that they can continue their madness, to continue their population, continue getting sex from black women and getting resources from black women. Like, black women are perpetuating that shit, and they're doing it on purpose. Like, every black woman on social media at this point are all supporting the system. They're all trying to help black males support patriarchy and white supremacy, just based on their talking points alone, just based on the stuff that they're having, the conversations they're having online. That's completely irrelevant. That's trying to deflect black women's attention and, onto dumb shit that don't matter. These black women are a problem. Okay. We have to understand this, okay? These black women are a threat. They're a fucking problem. These type of black women create the hood. They create the ghetto. They create all of our problems. They keep reproducing these males. They're male apologists, male worshipers, and they want to reproduce them. They want to continue the madness, okay? They're not feminists. They don't practice feminism. They don't protect women. They're male apologists. And these type of ashy hoes, like I said, black women with sense who are against these males who don't want nothing to do with this shit that's going on with these males. You have to stay away from black women like that. You have to stay away from black female male worshipers. Black boy moms. Them boy moms are all fucked up. Every black female boy mom is a psychopath. She's the main perpetuator of all of the problems in the black community. Because, like I said, most of black boy moms, they raise their sons to be their boyfriend. And they constantly victimize their sons and teach them to be victims so that they don't never ever have to be responsible for doing anything on their own. Most black women who are boy moms who raise black male offspring think like that. Most of them are apologists, they're white supremacists, and they support patriarchy. White patriarchy. They want their sons to have to go through white males to get all of their needs met. They support the establishment. And they literally raise their sons to be a part of the system, to feed the system. Dysfunction. Okay? These black women are dysfunctional. They raise their sons and their daughters to be dysfunctional. And then they feed the system. So, because, you know, anytime as a black woman you're having kids, you're literally feeding the system. Like, you're feeding the dysfunction, you're feeding white supremacy, you're feeding racism, you're feeding patriarchy, you're feeding violence against other women, like you're feeding the system when you have kids. It's just what you're naturally doing. It's not, you might not be intentionally doing it, but you're doing it. Anytime you give birth to children, as a black woman in this system, under the system of white supremacy, you're feeding it when you have those kids. Because those kids are not your property. They belong to the government. Whatever the government want to do with them, whatever these males, and I'll just call the government males because, let's face it, it's males running the government and they're the ones in charge of everything. So that's who's perpetuating all of the dysfunction. All right. So whenever you're having children, you're feeding the system. You're making your male offspring be a part of the system. You can't control the system. You can't control your offspring under the system at all. You don't have no control over them. It's like basically they're not even your kids. They like property of the government. You can't decide what they do, how they are raised. You can't really control where they live or how they live. You really don't have no control as a black woman over your children when you have them. No black woman has control over her kids. That's why you have all of these black women talking about dating out of the race, because they feel like that's their only solution to dealing with white supremacy is to date white males who are the males with power under white patriarchy, under white supremacy. They will be the only males with power where they can, you know, have a better life, where these black women can have kids who are half white, who are, you know, getting the better end of the stick per se, you know, when it comes to white supremacy. That's black women's only solution, because they're rape victims under the system. Like, they literally don't have no power, no control, no nothing. So their whole solution is dating white males for as protection that they're not even going to get, even if they date a white dude, because he's the one perpetuating the system of white supremacy, and you're just being sexually used. At that point, you just genetic material to that white man, because that's what they use black women's bodies for, is genetic survival. So they just trying to use you to enhance their DNA and enhance their numbers and their race. That's what you get used for. So when you date them, that's what they're using you for sexually. You're not getting nothing out of dating them at all. You're just giving away your DNA to a lesser, inferior DNA. That's all you're doing. But, you know, that's black women's solution, because, like I said, when you're a rape victim under white supremacy, then and you're trying to find a comfortable position under it because you can't defeat it, you can't really compete, or you really in a lot of solutions, a lot of options that you have being under a rape system by these males. So like I said, you're gonna do whatever the hell you know what I'm saying, that you deem logical, just to get through the situation. But that's also perpetuating white supremacy. Like, that's literally supporting the system. Like, you feeding the system. Only way you don't feed the system as a black woman is if you don't have no kids. Then you're not feeding the system. These males are not getting any offspring from you. They're not getting any kind of sex from you, or anything where these males can use your body for any kind of political gain, any kind of genetic gain, or any gain at all, because you're not allowing them to use your body to support the system. Okay, so that's just how it works. But black women in general are helping support the system, especially black women who have black male offspring. Any black woman who consider black males their sons, like they be sonning them, like treating them like like they're a mammy over their life, like they're mothers, and they're supposed to be motherly to them. They're all perpetuating the system of white supremacy and helping black males maintain the system of white supremacy and protect white patriarchy by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're mammying him, you're keeping him alive, you're keeping him as a victim, you're keeping him, you don't keep these males alive. That's another thing. As a black woman, you're not supposed to be supporting a black male and keeping him alive. Like, if he can't do for himself, you're supposed to let him die. Like, if he can't work, if he can't support himself, if he can't take care of himself as a grown ass man, I don't give a fuck who's doing it. I don't care if it's the system, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't victimize his ass, and you don't help him. Period. Those are two things you don't do. If he can't survive, then he just has to die. And that's what happens to everyone on earth. If you can't survive, you die. Period. It's survival of the fittest. That's just what we're living in. That's the environment. That's the reality that we live. Survival of the fittest. If you can't survive, you die. You understand? A lot of black women, because you living under the system, you're dying already. Like, if you really look at your statistics and you look at your overall health in general, you're not surviving this system. Like, you're dying. You're dying early. You're dying without you like your life at this point don't serve no purpose, because these males are controlling your livelihood. And they're causing you to get sick. They're causing you to die. They're murdering you. I mean, you're not surviving the system. You're literally not surviving. So there's no point in having children under those conditions. You're already going to die. You understand? Early. You're already in a situation where they're fucking with your ability to take care of yourself. They're fucking with your mental health, your physical health, your mental and emotional health. Your health is being fucked with on the day-to-day basis. The shit you're eating, where you live, how much money you make, all of this is determining your overall well-being and health. Your proximity to the Negro is your demise. You're dying being in proximity to the Negro. Those same males you're reproducing are becoming a threat to you, a violent threat to you. So you're dying at the hands of your own offspring, the males that you're reproducing into the community, because they live under white supremacy and they're a product of the system and they support the system. Okay? They actively support the system. They actively support patriarchy, white supremacy, and then black women are also actively helping the system as well by reproducing these males and then victimizing them under white supremacy so that they don't have to be held accountable for anything, for doing anything, for having anything. All right? Black women help to support white supremacy, and they're doing it every day. And you're seeing them doing it all over the internet. Everything they talk about is to victimize Negroes, to keep you invested in Negroes, keep you invested in their trauma and problems, and creating these little dumbass panel discussions where these Negroes are saying whatever they get. Like, anytime you even listening to a group of Negroes, you're just retarded at this point. Why the fuck would anybody even be listening to them unless you're stupid and slow, or you're purposely trying to support the system, because why are you listening to them? There's nothing to listen to. Like, anytime you even trying to listen to them speak about anything, I don't give a fuck what it is, politics, uh any social conversations, any conversation dealing with anything. It's just no point in talking to them or listening to them. It ain't nothing to talk about. You already know at this point, because if you have common sense, you live under this fucked up system, and you see what these males are willing to do. You see how they operate and how they moving. It's common sense to not fuck with them and stop having their kids. That's just common sense off rip. Like, it don't take anything to be left to be said to you about the situation for you to know that it's a decision needs to be made, and that's the decision that should be made. Period. Okay? So black women who perpetuate these panel discussions online with these Negroes are supporting white supremacy by doing that. Like, you're supporting the system. How are you not? You're victimizing Negroes. You're trying to get them a platform to run their fucking mouth and lie, because all Negroes know how to do is lie. They have to, at this point in time, Negroes' only way of survival is lying and trying to make black women think that they're doing something, or they're worthy of a conversation, they're worthy of energy, they're worthy of interaction, like they just worthy of your energy, time, and attention. Like, that's the only thing these roaches can do, because at the end of the day, they're powerless to do anything else. So if they need you for reproduction as a black woman, then blowing smoke up your ass and lying and saying whatever the fuck they need to say is just something they're going to naturally do, because they're trying to survive. They're trying to, trick you out, fool you, or whatever the fuck they need to do. You know what I'm saying? To get some sex from you so they can get you pregnant. Like, that's the game plan for these Negroes. Because they're not relevant. Like, these males know that they're not relevant. They know they don't have shit nobody cares about. They know that they're not worth any energy, any attention. They know that they don't have shit. And they know that black women do everything, and we can do everything on our own, and we don't need them for shit. They know all of this. They're worthless, they're useless, and they don't have shit to offer. So the only thing they can do at this point is trick you and lie and scheme and scam and say whatever the fuck they think you want to hear, so you can give them energy and ultimately end up having sex with them. That's it. Don't y'all get it? Like, that's it. That's the only way of survival for these males at this point, because what else are they going to do? They don't have no fucking money. They're not shit to look at. They're not nothing to deal with. Nobody wants to deal with them on a mental and emotional level. They don't have that on their side. So it's like, how can they attract women to them? How can they continue their population if women don't want to have sex with them and don't want to have shit to do with them? You have to think about that. So in order to survive, and see, understand, the only reason why the Negro even wants to survive is because he wants to protect white supremacy and patriarchy. Negro males live to support patriarchy and white supremacy. They live to do it. Like, that's the only reason why they want to reproduce, is to support the system, because they have no interest in raising their kids or doing anything or competing with the white man, or dismantling the system of white supremacy so they can thrive. They don't want it. I told y'all, black males' biggest nightmare is empowering black women. That's their biggest nightmare. They know if black women are empowered, then they'll be left in the dust, because they don't have shit to offer. So if black women become empowered, where they can separate from the Negro because they have their own shit going on, have their own money, careers, lives, if they're able to separate from these abusive ass males, that's what black women are more than likely going to do. That's a threat to them. So helping to empower black women is a big no for the Negro. Period. He's not gonna never do it. He's never gonna participate in feminism. That'll never happen. He's always going to be naturally against feminism, because it supports choice, and he don't want black women to have no choice. Okay? And that's why these males are jealous of me. That's why these niggas keep coming around me being thirsty as fuck, because they're jealous of they're not wanted, needed. I don't give a fuck about them, and there's nothing they can do about it, and they're mad. Okay? Because they asses can't be by themselves. They're fucking pathetic. They ashy trash. And they just want to know they can control a black woman at will. Like, They want to know that if they want to impregnate a black woman, they can. Like if they want to trap a black woman in a pregnancy, they can do it. They have the power to do that shit. They want to know they can do that because that really that depends on their that they depend on that for their survival. Like being able to trap black women is a survival mechanism for these Negroes. So if they feel like they are powerless to a black woman, that really fucks up their world. Like they gotta stalk you and do everything they can in their power to be relevant or to act like they're doing something because they're fucking pathetic otherwise. That just proves like once they're defeated, like a woman don't want to fuck with them and have sex with them and they can't reproduce through her and they can't trap her with a son or some baby or some shit. If the Negro can't do that, his life is over. Like, because that's their whole goal. Their whole goal is to trick you as a black woman into having their male offspring. They don't really care about the female offspring. They care more about the male offspring. They have to reproduce themselves. In their mind, it's a must to reproduce themselves through you. Through you is their only way of survival. That's their only way of being populated. You understand? They can't get here no other fucking way. So they have an obsession with trapping black women with sons because they have to be able to do that. They literally have to be able to do that. If they can't do that, they go extinct, and they know that. So if they can't get you to get pregnant with a son, it's over for their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because once they impregnate you with their male offspring, they can do whatever the fuck they want to after that. They can just go ahead and leave you in the dust and go off and fuck some other female or, you know, they can just go off and die off. They don't care. It's like, well, at least I got her pregnant with a male offspring. That was my goal. That was my objective. That was the only thing I needed to do on planet Earth. And now that I've done that, I can really just die now because it ain't no point in me being here. After, I swear, because don't they treat the situation like that? Do they not like get women pregnant and then trick off until they're dead? Like, do they not be doing that? I mean, really, all they have to do is blame the system for the fact that they tricked off and didn't do shit. They don't really have a purpose to serve, but empowering the system by getting black women pregnant. After they get black women pregnant, they literally don't have no point of even living after that. They don't even care about existence after they get someone pregnant. They'll die right after they get somebody. I think I made a joke about that shit before. Like, you know, they just die and get women pregnant. And I think that I had, you know, made a joke about that a while ago. That's how they do, is die and get women pregnant. But that's real because that's their whole goal. So you have to understand their whole life revolve around that shit. Like their whole life revolve around trapping a female into pregnancy. That's their whole life's worth. If they can't do that, it's over. Like, think about it. What the fuck do they have other than that? Their life ain't shit. It's worthless. They don't have nothing to offer. They don't have they fucking bitches under the system, so they can't do what they want to do. They only can go through a white man or a white woman for survival here, like to live and survive and to work and to take care of shit. They can't even do nothing on their own. These bitches can't even go to each other. They can't even, you know what I'm saying? They can't even go through each other to get no help with nothing. They can't go through another black man to get a leg up on anything. So understanding that, you have to understand at that point, because they can't do anything. They literally don't have the power or competency to do anything other than leaning on the system for survival and failing at that because the system don't support their survival. So it's like, okay, well, I gotta get me a black woman pregnant. That's it. That should be my life's goal. Is I get a black woman pregnant and then I achieve my goal as a black man because at least she's reproducing my offspring and I'm creating a lineage here that's worthless. Like, if you really think about it, that's what it is. Because they literally are creating a lineage that's worthless. You know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches just want to exist just to exist. They don't give a fuck about them kids. Like, they just want them to be here. And this is how invested they are in supporting patriarchy, because that's the only fucking thing that's even in this existence. That's the only thing that runs this, that literally controls this whole existence, right? That's the only thing that controls it. is male dominance and patriarchy and white supremacy. That's the most dominant force in the world. Right? Right. So these males, they support it. They worship the power structure and they want to exist to feed it, to support it, to secure it. They'll never work against it. They'll never work against patriarchy. They'll never work against white supremacy. They'll never be working against it. They're always going to be for the power structure. They are here to live under the system. These fucking males know that if they get a woman pregnant, that she's going to reproduce under this system of oppression. Negroes understand that. They like I said, they'll sit around and they'll talk about the white man all day. So they know about the system. They know what the fuck is going on. They're not in the dark about nothing. They not, thinking in their head, oh well, if I have a child, I have a chance to raise it and give it a better life and give it a good life. They're not thinking about that at all. These bitch ass motherfuckers will talk about how they are oppressed all day long until the wheels fall off. So they know they're oppressed and they admit that they're oppressed, but yet they still want to get women pregnant and bring life here. So that's them supporting the system and they're intentionally doing it. So as a black woman, the only way you don't get caught, or you not caught, the only way you can win the game, okay, the only way you can defeat them is by not procreating with them. That's the only way to defeat them. At that point, these bitches can't do no. What the fuck are they going to do? Okay? They can't make you fuck with them. They can do thirsty ass shit all day and tap dance like a clown for attention. They can do that clown ass shit. But who cares? Like, it ain't going to do nothing. So it don't matter, right? It don't. Because that's what the fuck you doing with that? So once women get on that note, on that tip, not women, black women. Once black women get on that tip, then you'll have slavery again, because then they're going to show your ass what type of motherfuckers they really are. Right now, they're just trying to make you think you're free. And really, they're trying to make you think you're not free anymore. Because all of us are intelligent enough to know, as grown women, that what they're doing. So we know that they're trying to tell us that we're not free and that we're going to do what they say and they're going to run shit. You know what I'm saying? We see where the fuck they... So, but the goal would be to make us think we're free, just to make it to control the environment. Like we'll make these women think that they have choices and options that they really don't have, because we're gonna try to manipulate the fuck out of their choices and options so we can trap them into pregnancy and motherhood and servitude. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick. So like I said, to avoid that, you don't fuck with them and don't have sex with them. Period. Then what you winning in, bitch? Nothing. And as long as they're trying to keep the illusion that we have freedom of choice, then that'll be the easiest time to stop giving birth and stop having sex with them. Because then at some point they're gonna have to stop the charade, and then they're gonna show what type of rapists they really are. Okay? Because all of this bullshit about what's that dude, the Weinstein dude, Epstein dude, I said Weinstein, the Epstein dude or whatever, all this pedophile shit, that's just to try to cover these males' track. Like, they just trying to make it seem like they're not for pedophilia, like acting like they actively against trafficking, sex trafficking, and all of this shit. It's just a tactic. They're more for that shit now. Matter of fact, that's the reason why these males are doing that, because they're trying to go back to slavery and they're raping women right now. They're molesting and raping women in droves, trying to sexually coerce them in droves, and they're trying to use Epstein and all these high profile fucking perverts to cover up what they're doing. Because as long as you're focused on that, you're thinking that, oh, I'm safe. Society is against these things. Well, really, they're actively doing it as a collective, which is how Donald Trump became the president. Because all of these males are for the patriarchy, they're for the system, they showed you with the election. They literally didn't want to vote for Kamala because she's female. And mainly because she's black and female. Not just female, but, they wasn't going to vote for a white bitch either. Because they wasn't going to let that happen. So these are the facts. So these thirsty ass bitches, these cockroaches are literally in a fucking time warp, you know, with doing the same dumb shit over and over again for attention and being thirsty. And then you have ashy black women online who are actually supporting the shit. You know what I'm saying? They literally on here victimizing these bitch ass dudes, having these panel discussions, trying to make these ashy fucks look sympathetic and empathetic, and they just doing this repetitive ass shit. And really, it's just to brainwash you, black women, into normalizing this bullshit in your head. Like they all of this shit that's happening, they want to normalize it, so they constantly promote it on social media, normalizing the shit. They try to make it seem like this is life, like the way the cost of living, the misogyny, the racism, the just the way society is right now. They just trying to normalize it, so they keep promoting it to you like it's normal. They're trying to fake romanticize being with these fucked up males. That shit is not working. No woman is falling for that clown ass shit. So, I mean, but they're going to keep promoting it because, it got to work on some dumb bitch. They just looking for any dumb assholes they can brainwash and manipulate, and just seeing if it's going to work on some women. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it don't work on all, they just like, well, we're going to keep doing this shit until it work. Maybe we can convince the younger little girls of this being reality, of this being normalized, to little kids. You know what I'm saying? They want to normalize rape and pedophilia and shit to these kids. They promote it everywhere. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Black women are helping the system. All of the black women on social media are with the shits. Okay? They all are actively, collectively, not talking about feminism, not talking about politics, not talking about nothing that makes no logical sense. They are invested in talking about irrelevant topics. And then also you have a lot of black women promoting these white people on their channels. Like, they keep showing feminist white women who are not, who don't have nothing to do with black women at all. And then they keep showing these white males fake crying and whining about patriarchy. Anytime you're seeing these black women propping up white, like, little fucking YouTube or if social media people, because they're not famous people, they just clowns on the internet, but they always are showcasing those videos of them talking about patriarchy, racism, whining about it, because they trying to brainwash other stupid ass black people, mainly black females who are mentally retarded, the ones who have zero sense, zero education. They're trying to brainwash them into thinking that, oh, white people are, they're feeling bad about all of this, like, the white people are on your side. I'm white men are not, they're not misogynistic against black women or racist against black women. They all white men ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? They promoting that shit heavily on their channels. Anytime they showing you a video of a white person talking about these topics, that's what they're doing. They're trying to make you think that all white people ain't bad. So they're supporting white supremacy. That's how, anytime you're posting up videos of white people on your channel as a black woman, you're supposed to be a black female empowerment channel, and showing videos of white people like who are oppressing your ass. Like, why would you be showing videos of them talking about anything? Like, I mean, unless it's relevant, it's something that you need to be, aware of. But the shit, when they show these white people crying and whining and what I'm saying, having these discussions, like, they're for patriarchy and they're for white supremacy. White people collectively as a whole support white supremacy and patriarchy, like, as a whole. That's how Donald Trump became the president. That's why you have MAGA. That's why you have all of the shit that's going on right now, is because they support it. And all they're doing right now is trying to hide their hands, because they think that black women in particular are mentally retarded. So they know if they just, run their mouth and try to act cute, that black women are going to buy it. Like, we're going to buy it. We're going to think that they're not bad people and they're good people and they're against Donald Trump and F Donald Trump. You got the white people out here, F Donald Trump, he's a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. Fake, okay? They're just doing that because they want black women to give a fuck. That's the only reason why they're doing that. Okay? They all support the system. The system been here for a fucking minute now, and it's not going anywhere, as you can see, in full effect. White supremacy, patriarchy is in full effect right now. So, as I said, at this current moment with a black male, his whole goal is tricking women into pregnancy right now. He has to do that right now. He know he need to get his numbers up. He need to get as many black women pregnant as possible right now. Trying to get his population up, trying to have sexual control over black women. That's what the Nick Nog's game plan is right now, to support white supremacy and patriarchy. Actively trying to support the system. And you have black women actively trying to help him support. All black women that's having black sons are literally a threat at this point. Like you can look at all of them as a fucking threat to you as a black woman, to your daughter, to you, period. They're a threat. They already know their sons are going to be fucked up. They already know they're going to grow up and be crazy. They already know these males are rapists. They're pedophiles at large. They support patriarchy that promotes rape and all of that. So they're going to be a part of it. Like, they're going to be raised in this system to believe that they have a right, have rights over a woman's body. Like, they have rights to try to control what women are doing reproductively. Okay? Anytime you have a fucking platform where Negroes are saying they're against that and all this stuff, and therefore black female lies. These are lies. These niggas say, understand, like I said, they have to say whatever the fuck they need to in order to trap women into pregnancy. They will say anything. That's why you don't listen to them, period. Because they will say anything. They will rewrite history right before your eyes and act like they were not actively during the election trying to get Donald Trump elected. They're going to pretend like they didn't tell you not to vote, not to believe in voting, not to believe in, having a perspective on shit, and actively telling you to vote for Trump. And they're going to try to lie and say that Obama didn't have to chastise these motherfuckers about their decision to vote for Trump. Like Obama didn't have to talk to a group of ashy niggas and try to say, nigga, what the hell's wrong with you? Why in the hell are you trying to vote for Trump? Why are you going against black women? Like, you do understand the vote for Trump is to go against your own stupid ass community. Like, you don't get it, dumb nigga? Now, like, Obama literally had to tell these niggas that. The evidence gonna be online for everybody to fucking see. But like I said, you're gonna have Negroes acting like that didn't happen. You're gonna have Negroes deflecting, lying. They're gonna act like they're, oh my God, black women are goddesses and they control life. And they just, they just wonderful. They just the best women out. We got to get our stuff together, man. We got to work together, man. Both of us is at fault. Both of us are the problem. Both of us need to come to a common. You gonna have that little goofy ass shit. Y'all know that's bullshit. Come on. Like, are y'all really buying that conversation? They actively undermined you politically, and then now they're trying to suck her up. Like, now they're trying to deflect. Now they're trying to act like, oh, we need to come together. Bitch, no, we don't. Okay? So that's what's happening. Okay? Yeah. So, and you have black women who are giving these Negroes a voice on their channels. Understand, all of the black women who are supporting these dumbass channels, these panel discussions with these Negroes, they are promoting those Negroes to you. You think that they just doing videos on those Negroes. No, they're advertising those Negroes. Like, they're promoting it. They want you to be aware of what niggas are doing and saying. They know that you're not listening to their bullshit ass content. The Negroes know you're not listening to their content because they ain't got shit to say. Nobody want to hear that bullshit, that mumble mouth garbage. Nobody wants to hear that, right? So they're getting black women to promote them on their channels. Because some of the shit you seeing, you only seeing it because you watching black women's channels and they are promoting these dudes talking crazy. Okay? This is what's happening. All right? Supporting white supremacy, that's what they're doing. I mean, what purpose do a black woman have at this point to care about what a Negro has to say, to watch their content? Like, literally, what purpose do it serve to even listen to them at this point? What purpose? It don't serve no purpose. It ain't gonna benefit you as a black woman, and damn sure ain't gonna empower you. Listen to some mumble mouth bullshit that don't matter. That's not empowering you. That's not getting you nowhere in life. So the fact that they're even, engaging in that kind of content and promoting that garbage lets you know that they are purposely trying to brainwash your ass into caring about what a Negro has to say. Because they promoting it on their channel and trying to get you to listen to what a Negro has to say when it ain't no reason listening to them. The fuck? You're in this situation as a black woman and a nigga dog ain't gonna get you out. They want you in this situation because they want to trap you into pregnancy. Because at this point, the cost of living is so high. Even if you don't have abortion bans in certain areas, the cost of it is so expensive now because of all of the bills that you have to pay and all the stuff you have to be, the cost of living is so high. Like, everything done went up. So you can't even afford to get an abortion even if the fuck you wanted to. Like, you would really have to go without paying rent just to get an abortion or something. And face losing your house and losing all of your shit because you trying to get an abortion or something. So yeah, it's several ways they're trying to stop you from terminating pregnancies if you want to. Okay? Yeah. So, and you're in this situation and you know why you're in this situation, how you got here. So, I mean, I don't know why you would ever even consider fucking with any males at this point. Okay? Girl, like, the cost of living and the cost of raising these kids and these bitch ass Negroes being under white supremacy and the white man trying to stop them from doing anything. You got that going on, and they can't do shit financially to help you because they don't have no money, but yet they want to fuck. Like, what kind of sense did that make, girl? It don't make no sense. They're trying to have sex knowing that they can't support shit, including them damn selves. And you don't think that's them actively trying to support the establishment? Of course it is. So these are facts that these males are mad about. I mean, it's just pathetic. All of this fuckery just because what? Because you mad, bitch. You ain't gonna do shit though. Like, at the end of the day, you can't do anything about women not wanting your dirty ass or just being intelligent and educated in general. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. You're going down regardless. Even trying to make women ignorant or whatever, brainwash they ass, that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, underclass breeding. What's your point? Like, who's doing that though? Yeah, you have underclass breeding, but who is doing it though? Who's participating in underclass breeding? Like, who's doing that? Who want to fuck these Negroes is the question. Or your dirty ass. Like, who's doing that? Who's doing it? A dirty ass female? Like, this dirty and dumb and primitive? Like, that's the only female that will be doing that and engaging in that activity, right? Because she's retarded and she ain't got no life. She having sex with a bum for no reason. That don't service her, don't benefit her at all. And I don't give a damn if female is benefiting. Like, how are you benefiting? You benefiting financially, so you're a whore. At that point, you're a whore. And you're a pathetic whore because if you're having sex to get a male to financially provide for your broke ass, I mean, literally, he can just leave and then you'll be ass out. So you look stupid at that point. You can't even take care of yourself. So that'd be dumb as hell to be leaning on a male to take care of you and you having sex with him just so he can. Like, I'll never do that shit. I wouldn't touch these dirty ass filthy beasts with a 10-foot pole for no amount of money. Like, hell no. Like, that's disgusting. Actually, that's not cute at all. Like, that's a real fucked up situation to be in, which is why I pity all women in relationships at this point. Like, in relationships where, you know, these males are controlling them and they have power over them and shit. Like, I feel for these women because I'm like, damn, like, I know your situation is fucked up. You need to have sex with somebody you don't want to just so you can have some money. That's sad. Like, you have to have sex. You don't even like him. Like, most of us don't like these males. Like, what's there to like? I see the shit that's out here and it's dirty and filthy and I don't like it. And that's across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that dirty fucking filth. So it's like women who are out here having to have sex with those males. That's nasty. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry they had to go through that shit. Oh, over a bill getting paid? Like, this what you got to do? That's fucked up. And then you doing that shit, don't want to. He can tell that you don't want to if you really putting up a fight about it. Like, you just don't want to. And then you have to face his ass going out and fucking other women, potentially giving your ass a disease or getting another woman pregnant where he have to pay out more money than some other bitch. Like, this is the shit y'all got to deal with out here. Like, the fuck? I'm not going through none of that shit, like, at all. That's why my life is grand. Bitch, it ain't enough. Like, for a woman's freedom is not worth any amount of money on the fucking earth. Seriously, like, a woman's freedom, it ain't enough money in the fucking world that can make a woman sell off her freedom, like, unless she's retarded. I do whatever the fuck I want to, and I'm loving it. Like, that's what makes my life grand and make my life go, like, my world go around, is the fact that I can do whatever the fuck I want to. It's just freeing, you know. People are under so much constrictions in life, like, they can't do nothing. They can't. It's like being a child. You're a grown ass adult. You're supposed to be able to do whatever the hell you want to when you feel like it. You shouldn't be treated like a fucking child, like you have to follow somebody else's. Like, bitch. Absolutely not. That's the freedom. That's the wonderful thing about being a free woman, is that, like, motherfuckers can't do shit. They can try, but they can't do shit. Like, you a bum ass bitch to a female like me, because I'm just looking at you like a bum. Anytime the fuck you in my vicinity, you in my space, you worrying about what I got going on. Anytime a motherfucker is around me and shouldn't be, bitch, you're a loser. Like, the fuck, I do what I'm doing whenever the fuck I want. Look at your crusty ass. You're under some kind of fucking orders, bitch. Your ass doing, you don't even get to live your fucking life. You're pathetic. I don't have that problem. Like, I literally don't have that problem. And these dudes are jealous because they faggot ass have that problem. Because, bitch, look at your life. Like, women control your dumb ass. Look at your whole life is about trapping women, trying to get women to pay attention to your ugly, broke ass. I don't even have to care about shit like that. Like, literally. I don't have to care about nobody. I do whatever the fuck I want to. Literally. Whenever the fuck I want to. It's great. Like, and I know y'all jealous because you can't do what you want to because you're pathetic. You males are pathetic as hell. You can't do what you want to do. You can't do what you want to do, especially black males, because you're a hoe, like, to a white man. Like, how you gonna do what you want to do? You only can do what black women allow you to do. That's it. Only thing you can do is what a black woman allows you to do or what a black woman affords you to do. Are you mad because I don't have that lifestyle? Are you males mad because I don't have that lifestyle? Are you mad about it? Because I know you mad. Like, your girl paying your bills, helping you pay, she helping you do every fucking thing in your life. You, like, literally not doing nothing on your own. You can't even be by yourself. You can't even be content with being by yourself. Like, this shit bothers you to be by yourself. Do you know how much fun I have being by my damn self? I love being by my goddamn self. This shit is awesome. Like, do you understand? Y'all don't get it. You couldn't get it because you're fucking pathetic. Like, You only can get this shit if you're a person like myself who don't need anyone and content with it. Like, you know how to survive. You know how to be by yourself. You know how to think by yourself. You don't need, like, y'all so retarded. It's sad because I can't explain. Like, it's like talking to a brick wall because they're retarded. They don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They like children. Like, I'm grown, so I don't know how to be a kid. I'm not on kid level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the mental maturity of a child. Like, I just don't. And these males are like children, so they don't even know how it feel to be an adult. They need a mammy. These males need a mammy so bad. You know how embarrassing that shit is? Do you know how embarrassing it is to need a mammy this bad? Look at this thirsty ass shit these males are doing because they need a mammy to take care of them so bad. Like, this shit is disgust. This shit disgusts me. I'm so glad I'm not a male. Like, right, it is more mess the people you around. These males don't know how to be alone though. Look at, they need people around their ass. Do you know any males who are functional on their own where they don't be around? Like, do you know any males that can really say, like, for real, like, they by themselves, like, I don't need nobody, I don't fuck with nobody, I don't need nobody. Like, you don't know any males that can actually do. These motherfuckers are not even grown. That's embarrassing. They can't say it. They can't even think it. They don't. They can't think it because they don't know how to survive on their own. So it's like being by themselves is a bad thought. It's a bad thing that they supposed to clear from. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to be by themselves. They want to not be by themselves, and that's sad. That is so pathetic. I don't have those problems. I don't even think like that at all. Like, I don't think like that. Like, I will survive by myself. Like, I don't need. And they so jealous of that shit. Like, they keep trying to be around me and shit. It's like, bitch, you're not getting nothing though. I'm gonna watch you die the fuck off. I don't care nothing about you. You're not getting any energy. You're not getting any money. You damn sure ain't getting no pussy. You ain't getting nothing. Nothing. Dumb fuck. Nothing. Like, I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do nothing. And I don't fucking care. Bitch. Also, what's the funnest part about it is, like, I've been that bitch. Like, I've been the girl that, doing the young girl, young female thing. I got that life. I've experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I experienced doing what I wanted to do when I was younger too. I ain't had no kids. I ain't had no responsibilities. So I had a lot of fun, like, just doing whatever I wanted to do. You understand? Like, I did. So it's like that time has passed and it's always going to be prevalent because it's happened. It happened. I'm not a 20-year-old. I'm not being prevented from doing shit that I care about. I don't care about doing young people shit because I'm not young. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about what 20-year-olds are doing because I'm not fucking 20. I had my 20s to do whatever the fuck I want. Them years are gone. Now I'm just chilling and stacking my fucking money up. And ain't nobody gonna get none because I'm not giving shit out. It's really just that simple. Period. Are you mad? Are you motherfuckers mad? You thirsty ass males, are you mad? Because you can't do nothing but depend on a bitch right now. That's all y'all can do. If you don't have a female in your fucked up life, you ain't got shit. Like, at this point, you're a fucking loser. Like, you don't have nothing to live for. You don't have no purpose in life. You don't have shit going for yourself. Unless a female's there to give you value and everything else. You're a fucking loser, and I'm not. So the point is, I'm always gonna be a champion, a winner in this whole situation. Like, anybody thinking they competing, you're not. You lost, bitch. I already set it up for you to lose. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser. Cause you could never make me want to be your raggedy ass or be in your situation. I do what the fuck I literally want to do. That's all I want. I do what I want. I get what I want. And what I want is to do whatever the fuck I want. And that's what I do. That's what the fuck I do. Okay? And you males can't do none of that. You're a bitch. Do you understand that? Your life sucks. You don't get to be independent. You don't get to do what you want to do. You try to pretend to be independent, but you're not. You're not. Women help you. If you ain't got a mammy, if you ain't got your moms, then you got your baby moms. You got some fucking female around you taking care of your broke, bummy ass. That's sad. That shit is sad. That's pathetic. I know these dudes jealous, like they have to be mad. Like, oh, they so thirsty for attention and shit, and it's just so sad. Cause I don't thirst for attention. I don't have to do that. I never had to do that. Like, I never had to do that. I was always smart about my shit. That's why I don't have no male sons that I'm like trapped with. No male, male offspring. That's why I don't have male offspring, because I didn't get trapped. Like, I ain't let dudes hit it and get me pregnant and shit like multiple times. I ain't never did no dumbass shit like that. I never let these males have no kind of power to do anything. Like, so, it's a lot of women who are going to be burdened with raising those sons in a fucked up economy like this. And I can only imagine the torment and hell that they're going to have to endure by raising a male in this environment. And then he's ultimately going to grow up and be their threat in their own house. Like, he's going to grow up to be a threat to them in their own house. Because that's what we living in. Like, with all this misogyny is going on, how you think your son, like, if you're a boy mom, you know what I'm saying, black or white, it would really kind of don't matter. Like, if you're a boy mom in general, at this point, with all this misogyny that's going on, like, how do you think your son is going to act when he get older, like when he become a teenager and shit, and he start going through puberty, and like, you're gonna be in a lot of situations just from this energy right now that's going on. Like, they can't this not an environment conducive of raising no mentally intact, socially intact, functional male. Like, they can't be raised normally in a situation like this, because they males, they copy other males. That's how males act. That's their natural behavior patterns. Like, whatever they see males doing, they're going to follow what the males are doing. And if you're a black woman in particular, you have the worst male group of all time. So any sons you have in particular, they're going to be learning that male behavior that's around you every day. The males in your family around you, that's what they're going to be learning. That's what they're going to be a product of. They're going to be behaving like whatever males are around you, however they act, your son is going to act like that when he get older, period. There's no way around it. It don't matter what you say to him. Like, he's going to copy what you see. It's just going to happen. So that's what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? And to have a threat living in your house, like, it's better to have a female child, because, the fuck, at least they're intelligent. At least they have the ability to grow, learn, and evolve. They can evolve. Whatever bad behavior that they're demonstrating, they can evolve past it. They just need consistency, and they need understanding and affection, and they can evolve from anything. But male offspring, they don't have the capacity to do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you get trapped with male offspring in a climate like this, I don't know what to tell you. It's real fucked up. And then the fact is also, you're gonna be spending so much money. I feel like you have to spend twice the amount of money to groom a male child than you do a female child. I just do. Like, if you want them to be socially functional, like socially functional, a socially aware person. Not aware, I don't mean to say aware, but just like social. You want them to have social skills. If you want to do that with a male, with male offspring, you would have to spend more money and investment in it. Like, they would have to be, put in some kind of boot camp, military camp. It would be a lot of programs, I would think, that you would have to put them in and socialize them correctly, especially if they're black. because your shit is trash. Like your community is trash. So it's gonna be costly. So most black women, they living in a damn middle class neighborhood at this point. They paying an arm and a leg for that. So I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have the money to really put them anywhere that's gonna help them out, so they won't be a problem in society. So it's almost unaffordable to do that, because all them boot camps, military camps, private school, whatever, all of those things cost a lot of money to put your child in. So if you ain't rich, you ain't gonna be able to really kind of do it. Most black women are not rich. Most black women are average income, and average income for black women is damn near poverty. So that's why motherfuckers are mad. You know what I'm saying? People be doing the most trying to fuck with me because they're mad at their situation. That's why they be doing it. I'm telling you. They have to try to create problems for other people because they know their life ain't shit. And they're miserable and pathetic as fuck. And with the black woman, she's so busy trying to support white supremacy and patriarchy through these Negroes that, you know, all she cares about is fucking with other black women. Like, she got to make other black women give a fuck about her pathetic life, because if she doesn't, then she fails at supporting the system. She don't make other black women think, oh, look at my life, oh, look at my man's, look at my funds. Like, if she don't do that and try to make it look good, she's a loser and she knows it. So she has to spend a lot of time being pathetic. And I don't have to do none of that shit because I'm not a boy mom and I don't support patriarchy or none of that. So I don't participate in the bullshit. I don't harass anyone. I don't fuck with other female. Like, I don't be out here, you know, trolling people or doing weird shit, because I just don't have to. I do whatever I want. So I get to really mind my damn business. Like, I get to really focus on whatever I want to focus on for that day. Like, I get to do that. And a lot of y'all can't do that because you're losers. Like, look at your life. Especially black women, they can't do shit. Like, you don't even have the money, you don't have the freedom, you don't have nothing to do nothing. Like, you're completely restricted to your day-to-day fucked up routine of being pathetic and getting on somebody's fucking nerves. Your life ain't shit. It's miserable and pathetic as fuck. And it's so sad, but like, you have black women who are actively supporting the system and they doing it on purpose, and it's real fucked up, especially if you're a black woman and you don't understand that. Like, you don't understand that other black women out here doing the stuff they're doing. You don't get it. It's sad that you don't get it. Like, you can't see it, and then you become a product of it, because then you raise your children to interact with other black women's children, and then they become a product of other black women's children. Like, they become the same dust that you don't like. Your children are going to become that, because you letting them hang around black women who you think are not trying to protect the system and these Negroes. Okay, black women's biggest thing, like their biggest tactic, is trying to support the system and trick other black women into thinking that they're not supporting the system. Like, they're victims of the system, or really they perpetuate it. That's black women's biggest thing that they do. All day. They do it. They protect patriarchy. They be trying to act like they live a patriarchal lifestyle. Like, you know, they black Nick Nog is like a white man or something, and got a good job and privileged like a white man, and she's privileged. She tries to pretend like that, like just a complete liar, lying about her life, trying to act like she ain't a slave and a Jemima, like taking care of everything and everyone by herself, pretty much. You know, just pathetic. A whole slave life, and then lying about it, and they're trying to convince other black women that they want that lifestyle, and that's the lifestyle to have. Just sad and miserable and fucking pathetic. And doing this all day, 24 hours a day, all just monthly, daily, yearly. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing as hell to have a lifestyle like that. Meanwhile, black women like me don't give a fuck. Like, you'll never make me care. I don't want your fucked up life. Why would I want to be your weird ass? You a weirdo. Like, you a weird psychopathic ass bitch. Like, most black women be lying. They the biggest liars. They whole life is creating an image of their life that doesn't exist. That's their whole goal and day's worth. They try to make being a hoe look good. They try to make being a slave look good. They try to make being stupid look good. It's disgusting. And then they be thinking other women are stupid enough to fall. Bitch, this on what the fuck? Who is that gonna work on? Nobody wants to be your dirty ass. Nobody. Nobody with no sense. Do you think you're flexing on someone? Who the fuck are you flexing on? Who? Who? Who, ma'am? Girl, bye. It's exhausting for them. They're so fucking embarrassing. Dirty ass trash. And then all of you bitches, I mean, all thing that's gonna happen to them is they're gonna end up getting fucked up. Like, all of them have a horrible fate waiting for their ass. Like, cause being a dumbass bitch, it's not a good look. It's not gonna attract positive energy. It's just not gonna do that. So what goes around comes around. That's how this shit works. So, they have a lot of trauma waiting for their ass. Okay. Hell yeah, they try to make being a home worker look good. That's all they talk about on social media is being pathetic. Whining about colorism, whining about not getting picked, whining about, oh, your man loves me. This is their usual talking points is, trying to take somebody's man or something. They're so fucking pathetic. They try to make victimhood look cute on here too, like just making constant videos whining about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and meanwhile, they're really perpetuating the same thing they're whining about. So, and that's what they have these black women doing on purpose. They make content about something, and then they actively participate in the issue that they're talking about so they can perpetuate it. It's pathetic. Black women want to make all other black women miserable because their lives are not shit. Black women are liars. I told you, their whole life is a facade. It's all fake. It's phony. They put on a show. They put on a front, and they try to harass other black women because they can't compete with anyone. See, this is how these bitches feel important and feel empowered because they can't feel empowered nowhere else. So pissing other black women the fuck off is an easy target for ashy hoes. Okay, they traumatized, trauma-filled bitches with no life. So what they do, and because it most of the time, it's because they male identified. So the male identified black women are the issue. They male identified, they male obsessed. So they go around doing these weird behaviors, like trying to get on other women's nerves. They're jealous. They're always competing with other women all the time. Because when you're a male apologist, when you're a male worshiper, that's what you're going to do. That's what males want you to do. You're going to do whatever the fuck the males want you to do. You don't go against them. You don't go against patriarchy. So you have to participate in patriarchy, which is hating on other women. So that's what they do. They raise sons who ain't shit. And then they go around fucking with people's kids and fucking with people's man and just fucking with other women on their job and whatever they can do. Just ashy gutter rat trash. A miserable ass nasty nigga bitch. And nobody wants to be them. They'll never make themselves popping or attractive, or they just fucking losers. But at least I know better than to be having a acknowledged child. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this only time you beat in the game is when the fuck you ain't a boy mom to one of their kids. Period. And also, you're not letting them use you for shit. Like, you're not letting no male eat off you, live off you, get coochie, or any of that, then you win the game. Other than that, you're a fucking loser. So I'm gonna look at you like a loser. If that's not happening in your life, you're a fucking loser. I'm never gonna give a fuck about you ever. I don't care what job you have. I don't care what the hell money you have. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, I would never want to be you for no amount of money. Like, you're a loser. Look at your life. Like, look at your mentality. Look at your behavior. You think I want to be you? The fuck? Absolutely not. I'm on my business and I don't have to give a fuck. And that's just, it ain't enough. It ain't no amount of money in the world worth giving that shit up. Like, period. Not in my world. So those are facts. Like, it's some miserable ass black people out here, but they gonna keep being pathetic, and I'm gonna keep watching their fucked up behavior, and ultimately, the result of their behavior. Like, I'm gonna watch it and unfold, and it's gonna be marvelous. Cause yeah, I mean, I'm right about everything I say, and I'm smart about my shit. So it's just gonna be fun to watch. Like, pretty much. But yeah, people can't be me. So I really do whatever I want. Like, people is jealous because they want me to be affected. You know how when somebody really jealous of your ass, they like really want you to be affected by the shit they doing. And when you don't care, it pisses them off. You know what I'm saying? That's how hating ass motherfuckers are. Their life ain't shit, and they want you to really think their life is worth something. They really want you to think that there's something that they have that you wish you had. And that's what I'm dealing with these black ashy clowns. And it's sad and embarrassing that they think that way. Like, they really think their life is worth shit. They really think somebody over here giving a fuck about what they got going on. Like, bitch, I know your life ain't shit. Like, the hell you mean? You ain't got shit. You're not better than no other nigga dog. Like, you're just like any other black person struggling right now. And that's all you doing is struggling. That's it. That's it. You just ashy and primitive and struggling. That's all the fuck you are. You is only as good as whoever the fuck around and give you a handout. That's it. That's how all black people live. Okay, as far as these nicknames are concerned, they're so primitive and pathetic. Like I said, they can't even be by their damn self. They whole life revolve around these jamammy ass bitches who take care of them. And that's what these black women are doing actively, is taking care of bum ass niggas or being groomed to take care of a bum ass nigga. That's all they doing, and they try to act like that's not their life. They so busy trying to make that not their reality, and it is. It is. It is. It's That's all you can be, bitch. Like, when you live under patriarchy, right? I know what I live under. I know I live under patriarchy and white supremacy. This is something I'm educated in, right? So I know what the fuck this system, how the system work. So I know that they not letting none of you black women get past. You look at your stats, all of you are broke. You're not making no money like that, and you're taking care of grown ass males around you because that's how the system is set up. Ain't no man taking care of your dumb ass. Nobody wants to be you, stupid. You're taking care of men with whatever money you have, whatever job you have, whatever you do with your pathetic ass life. It revolves around taking care of some bum ass males who are never going to reciprocate anything you do. And my life don't revolve around that shit, which is why I win, bitch. I don't need to be rich to win. I win because you're always gonna be the winner in a situation like that. Like, how are you a loser? You're a loser. The fuck? Look at your life. I'm not in your situation. That's all I care about. Like, people don't be understanding how the value of peace, the value of not caring, the value of not being a boy mom under this system. Like, bitch, I would never trade my place for any woman dealing with these males on a regular. Period. I'll never switch places. All right? Never, ever, ever switch places. And I know that the majority of women, especially not women, the majority of black women are poor. Most black women don't have no money. So being a child-free, rich black woman is a rarity. Like that shit slim don't exist. So being rich is not even a goal because who the fuck, you can't just get rich. Like who the fuck is just gonna get rich out of nowhere? Like who how that where they do that at? And so the fuck I don't intend to be rich. So I don't care about that. I don't care about being rich. As long as I have what I need, which I do, that's all that matters. Cause these bum ass males can't even have what they need on their own. And I'll never be their pathetic ass. And that's all I care about. Period. Yeah. So I mean, if it's a competition, bitch, who's winning? Like, is what I want to know. I ain't in no situation where no male is controlling my finances or something. Or I gotta do shit I don't want to do. Or take care of somebody, some fucking bum. I'm not doing that. Because I don't have to. And I fucking want to. I won't do it. And that's it. And this shit is marvelous. Like, marvelous. Because they trying to see with the system right now, with these white people, you know, with white supremacy, they want black women to be in a position right now where they have to feed everybody and figure everything out. They want your ass to be in distress right now, under financial distress right now. They're doing it to all black women. That's why they was on the internet saying, "Oh, all these black women got fired." Y'all don't see that shit circulating on the internet. They always talking about all these black women that got fired from these federal jobs, and then they start talking about, "Oh, Donald Trump is getting rid of DEI and all that shit." All of that was just to fuck with black women on a psychological level. Like, so it's clear that the system is calling for black women to struggle right now. They want you to struggle with kids right now. That's what they want all black women doing. And it's like, okay, but I ain't struggling. Like, I'm not at all. So, yeah, bitch. I mean, bitches is trying to fuck with me, but they're gonna be held accountable. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I'm not. I ain't worried about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no nick dog that I'm taking care of. I'm not taking care of no grown ass fucking man, and I ain't taking care of no male offspring who ain't going nowhere. I ain't doing that shit. I think that's way worse of a situation to be in an economy like this than my situation. If we comparing, I would choose my shit over that any day. Ain't no about a stress worse than that. Raising some sons who ain't shit, who gonna grow up and cause all kinds of problems. I ain't got that drama in my life and not gonna have that drama in my life. So I'm good. I'm grand. And y'all mad because y'all know it's true. Like, y'all know it's facts. I don't have your fucked up problems. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, literally nothing you can do. So that's that. You have miserable ass bitches out here who are mad about their life and you know how their lifestyle is, and all the struggle and the slaving at work and doing all that damn work and not getting paid shit, or just getting paid just enough to still be broke. You just enough to live in a fucking box, in some little damn box that's funky as hell with all them kids all over the fucking place, dirtying it up and getting on your nerves while you in the box. That's fucked up. Because that's really black women's life. Like, paying for a box to live in with people who are in it, who are dirtying it up, causing problems, misery, and distress. Now your ashy ass is coming out here taking out that distress on all these other people. These innocent bystanders who ain't even bothering you. Because you mad about your shit that you got going on at home. You got to pay all them bills just to be in a horrible environment at your house. Especially if a male is there. That dirty filth that come in there, don't clean up, don't do shit. That miserable psychopath. Girl. Don't want that life. And they try to make it look cute out here. Like, everyday trolling. So embarrassing. And I be looking at this shit like, what a sad, pathetic, embarrassing ass clown. That's how I be looking at it. It's embarrassing to be that pathetic. Where you know what, don't nobody care about your broke ass, don't nobody look at you, don't nobody find you. Nothing, nobody cares about you. And you trying to make somebody care about you that bad. And you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You don't have shit. You're not going any fucking where. You're not gonna be able to flex on nobody in 20 years about where you living, your kids, like how they grow up, how they nothing. You know you ain't got shit. You're a loser. Whenever you are male and you need a female in your life, you're a fucking loser. Period. You can't even survive on your own. Like, you're a loser. Everything is because of that female. Any success that you have is because of that female. Any success that the kids have is because of that female. All the females is the whole reason why your shit is good. You fucking bitch. And see, the thing is with women, we don't need your ass there. And you're mad. Because our it's going to be good. Because we make it good. And you're jealous. Do you know you can't do nothing about that? Like, you literally can't do shit about that. You can't do anything about that. You can't compete with that. You just can't. Especially when the world knows, especially when all of these women are getting divorces, they don't want to be with you males. They don't want to fucking be with you. They're making it clear they don't fucking want your dirty ass. Y'all trying to use politics to make women fuck with you. You dusty bitch. Do you know how pathetic that shit is? It's just pathetic. I mean, look at the measures they have to go to. Like, this shit is sad. Just because they're pathetic and nobody wants to be you or with you or have your lifestyle. Nobody wants shit to do with you. You stalker ass bitch. Like, these dudes out here stalking women in the streets. Like, this shit is embarrassing. Because they that pathetic, dirty, and miserable. Like, can't take care of yourself, can't live by yourself, can't manage your own life. That shit is so embarrassing. And then they try to make it look good. It ain't never fucking going to look good. It ain't never going to fucking look good. Never look good. You will never make yourself look good. You'll never make fucking with you look good. It's just never gonna happen. Never, bitch. Because you can't even be by yourself. That's why you will never look good. Because you can't be by yourself. Loser. You can't be by yourself. Loser. Loser. Do these males understand that shit or not? Like, you can't be by yourself. You can't be by yourself. You can't flex because you can't be by yourself. You only as good as the female with you. That's the only thing that's making your life worth shit. You can't pay your bills by yourself. You can't take care of your health by yourself. Bitch, you're disgusting. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're a loser. Loser, you stupid bitch. That's why you going around stalking women for attention. Because you're a loser. The fuck? That's why you got to do that shit, bitch. That's why you got to trap women. That's why you got to lie and try to make yourself sound good and look good. Loser ass bitch. And I'm never going to fuck with these niggas. Never going to have no children with these motherfuckers other than the child that I have. That'll never fucking happen. And I'm going to be able to watch them fail in life. Marvelous. Like, the fuck? You know how fucking enjoyable this shit going to be? And they can't do nothing about it. It's so sad. And then they so obsessed with me. Like, people so obsessed with any relationships I got going on and all that. Bitch, I am not in nothing I can't get rid of. Like, I'm not in no situation where I can't. Like, I do whatever I want. It's like I'm not even... I do whatever I want to in any... I will never be in a situation where I can't do whatever I want to do. I wouldn't have never even fucked with nobody that think they about to tell me what the fuck to do. at all. Like, any situation I'm in, motherfuckers already know what it is. Whether it's a friendship, a relationship, I don't give a fuck what it is. I do whatever the fuck I want, piss me off, watch what happens. And that's that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, and it's great to be me because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't have to care. I already done got what I wanted, did what I wanted. I don't have to care about nothing. I just don't. I'm not in that situation where I have to care. So, boop. And that's just all I have to say on that. Like, personally, in my personal life. Because, the trolls are listening. That's all they do is listen to my content and shit. So that's why I had to break all of that down. You know what I'm saying? About my personal situation. But, so far as like the internet, these black women are pathetic. Because they're all helping to support the system. This is what's really happening. And they're doing it on purpose. And that's why I don't fuck with other black women. That's why. Because they are really collectively, actively supporting the system and supporting black males and trying to help black males fuck up other black women. They're doing it on purpose and they're mad at any black woman they can't get. Like, these black bitches are mad. Any black woman they can't get on the bandwagon, because I don't know if these black women are getting paid to do this shit, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're getting paid to do it and they're not achieving their goal, they might be at risk for being used and being paid to do what they're doing. You feel me? I think that's what is happening with these bitches, like why they so thirsty and invested and trying to, get black women on some bandwagon with these Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Or supporting these Negroes or supporting these white males, because, you have a lot of black women gassing up white males too. So they got to be getting paid to do it. And it's like, if nobody's buying into it and falling for the shit, then I wonder how that's going for them. That they're not able to achieve their goal with manipulating women into giving a fuck about what these males are talking about. It's not all black men, is it? I don't know, because I've always had this surrounding me. It's good black men out there. I don't understand the point of that question. Like, I don't be understanding why women be asking, are there good black men out there? Like, okay, if you think there's good black men out there, then just go risk it and fuck with these males, and hopefully you'll find one. That's all I can say to that. Me, I do whatever the fuck I want to, and I don't like these males. I don't like any of these dusty motherfuckers, because that's my personal preference. I don't like them. So I don't care about what the fuck. I don't try to figure out if all of them are good or not. I know personally that I don't like them at all. I know that they're dusty as fuck, and I understand the system, and I understand that these are powerless bitches under this system. And they're not doing anything to fight against the system. Like, they're not doing anything to get from under these white males' power. Okay? White males dominate them economically and socially and politically. And they're not doing shit to compete against them. So, me knowing that shit, it's like common sense that they're trash. Like, why would they be good under that system? You answer that question for me. Why would they be good under that system? If they all bitches under the white man, which is what they keep saying, they are admitting to being oppressed and shit, and the white man won't let them. They say this a lot on the internet. That's most of their talking points. So if that's the case, then how could they be good? Good for what? What are they good for? Like, the fuck? They're whores. What are they good for? Some dick? Is that what you say? Is some black? That's all they have is dick. They don't have really nothing else. The fuck? You're not gonna get nothing else out of them except for some dirty ass dick. That's it. They're unintelligent. They're fucking pathetic and dumb. So, I mean, at this point, what are you looking for out of them? Like, what can be good about them? I want to know what could be good about them. Like, what does that mean? What is good? What does that mean for them to be good? What? That they're not getting on your nerves? You really think you're gonna find some black male that's not gonna get on your nerves? Is that what you think? You think it's possible for them not to get on your nerves? Because I don't know what good mean. I really don't. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. Good as in hell. Oh, because they not murdering up people? They good because they ain't committed no fucking murder or something? Which is what they known for? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm serious. I mean, I don't know what people be meaning when they say that shit. It ain't no good black man. Good for what? Like, get the fuck out of here. Bitch, ain't no fucking man good enough to be me depending on his broke fucking bummy ass to support my life. Ain't no dude good enough for that. I'll never put my life in no man's hands. Like, the fuck? Hell no, they ain't good for that shit, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking bum ass motherfucking niggas. Look at they dirty ass. I mean, look at their fucked up community. Like, look at the black community. Is it mostly single mothers or mostly married mothers? Is it mostly black women with decent ass income to have money? You know what I'm saying? Building economics, or, you know what I'm saying? Something. The fuck? Is it that? If it's not that, then would you think a man's good if he a broke ass fucking bum and his dick ain't shit? He just a hoe ass bitch going around getting women fucking pregnant and broke. Is that good? Which is what mostly all of them are doing. These fucking hoes are bitches. Like, I don't know what part of this you females or whoever the fuck is asking these questions. I don't know what part of this you don't understand. Black males are bitches under the system. They can't do shit. They're pathetic. What part of this is not processing? They don't have no power. They're powerless. So when you deal with them, you're at risk for a lot of shit you have to deal with dealing with them because they don't have any power. So good, I don't know. The hell no, ain't none of them good. The fuck? They fucking lying ass, snake ass bitches that's sitting there trying to trap women in a pregnancy. These are bitches. Do they look good on the internet? Clowning black women on how they look, their skin complexion, their hair texture, their attitude, the government assistance. Do they look good doing that? These fucking losers. They don't have shit as a collective. They're bums out here. Women are taking care of these bitches and they're trying to hide it. All of them are being taken care of by some female. All of them are being taken care of by females. Why? Remember the white man. Remember that. You have to always remember play that. You have to always consider that as a factor because they don't have any power. They don't have. They're completely subjugated and dominated. So they powerless. They're always being dominated by white males at all times. They don't have anything. They don't own anything. They don't have no power to do nothing. They just want to trap women. Don't you see that they stalk women all day? They spend all day stalking women. They stalk women over the internet. They stalk women in real life. They sit around, gawk around, stalking women and shit in the street. They fucking weird and disgusting. No, ain't nothing good about them. Get that nasty ass fucking garbage out my goddamn face. But I mean, y'all do what y'all want to do though. Like, if you want to go find you a good man under white supremacy, then go ahead. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and find you a good man that's gonna take care of everything and raise your kids, whatever. Like, black women are probably the dumbest bitches on earth. That's what my point is. Like, they're so stupid. They just keep perpetuating their own misery and dysfunction. They won't stop. They just keep trying to live under patriarchy and thinking that it's a good bitch. What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you retarded or something? Like, you don't understand that you can't live under no system of oppression and be well and do well. Do you not get that? Is any black woman around you doing well? Just ask yourselves that. Are any black women around you doing well? And if they are doing well, is it because of a black man or because they are a working slave? Ask yourselves that, and then you'll answer your own question. And I don't think being a working slave is doing well either. I don't think that's doing well. Most black women who are working slaves are mentally deranged and evil. So, like Tyra, like, you see how they calling Tyra a crazy ass bitch, and they acting like she a psychopath and a narc. That's what you have to be a businesswoman. If you don't be you, in order to be a businesswoman, you have to be that way. In order to be in business, in order to make money, in order to make profit, which is all business is about, is making profit, you have to be like that. You don't get to have integrity and be loving and empathetic and sympathetic. You don't get to do that shit and have morals when the fuck you a business person. So most women who work like a dog, like they bosses, they work all the time. They always working and like a man, like not even like a man. Fuck, I don't even mean that, but just working all the time, being a boss, being a leader, being in charge, all the time. And you're doing that under white supremacy. You're not doing this as in your own functional, normal environment where everything is balanced. And no, you're doing it under white patriarchy and white supremacy as a black woman. You're going to be crazy, batshit crazy, under complete mental distress, trying to be a workaholic. Non-stop working is slavery. And that's what most black women are doing. They working all day, every day, to survive. All day, every day to survive. Especially if they don't want to live in the damn hood, they don't want to live under terrible conditions. They have to afford that lifestyle, and that makes them have to be a working slave in order to afford themselves the lifestyle that they want that's comfortable. So they have to constantly sacrifice. They can't be good. Black women can't be good. They can't be good. It goes against the system for a black woman to be living well. That goes against the system. The system is supposed to sacrifice black women on the regular. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. That's how the system is created to manage the world, especially black women's autonomy. So therefore, black women can't be good. You ain't gonna see no. It ain't no way in hell. You try to act like, oh, that black woman doing good. Yeah, you don't fucking know that. You just saying that. You don't know what the hell their life is like. You're just assuming that they're doing good because they have a fucking house to live in and maybe a decent car. And you assuming that means they're doing good because they have material things. But really, she's a slave. to most likely some bitch ass nigga. Because that's what patriarchy calls for, is for us to be constantly taking care of grown ass men all the time. Because them bitches ain't gonna take care of themselves. So our whole lives are controlled to take care of these males. They're degenerate trash, and we gotta sit there and, because the system ain't created for them to thrive and do well. So we gotta be the ones constantly trying to figure out how to fix them and make sure they're functional, make sure they getting what they need and all this shit. Like our whole lives revolve around women, not my life. That's the wonder of it. Cause the fuck, I'm not signing up for that shit. That's my point. I ain't signing up for that. Why you think it's so many women trying to have light skinned sons now? I'm noticing a trend of women having light skinned sons. Like black, you see a black woman with a whole biracial looking son now. You don't really see them a lot, out with black male offspring. Not like you used to. It's a lot of black women dating out. They don't want black sons anymore. They want their son to be light skinned or biracial or passing for another race at this point. It's a reason for that shit. They taught her to. That's these black women understanding subconsciously what's going on, and that's why they like. Well, I'll have children, but I want my children to be light skinned. Basically, I want them to be mixed or look ambiguous. I don't want them to be black because I know what that means, what that represents, and I don't want those problems. So I'm gonna have kids. If I want kids, I'm gonna have kids that ain't really black, all the way black looking, just so I won't have to deal with that drama. Trying to get rid of that melanin because they think that's gonna fix it. They think if I have a biracial male or a male that's not fully black, maybe he'll act better and have a better lifestyle. That's how stupid these females are. But that's what it is. It is what it is, y'all. People don't want to accept the facts, but everything I say is facts. I ain't telling y'all no lies. And I'm not signing up for the shit, and I don't care. These Negroes can do whatever the fuck they want to, whatever little troll, pathetic ass shit they want, but they know that their lives ain't going no fucking where, and they know they're pathetic as fuck. They know the truth about their damn life. Their goal is to convince you as a black woman that that's not true. That, oh, some of us ain't bad. Like, of course they're gonna say that shit. Like, why would they not say that? Why would they not say it? Why in the hell would they admit to any wrongdoing? Because if they do that, then you're gonna say, yeah, you agree. So we agree. I don't need to be fucking with you. And they know once you come to that conclusion, they can't get in your pants and get you pregnant and trap you with those funds that they trying to trap you with. Because that's all they trying to do, like I said. They just want to trap you with them sons and say everything is your fault and you're the reason why the community is the way it is and you the one jacking up them sons and making them crazy and us males ain't got shit to do with how other males act. It's really you women that's making us act bad. They have to do that so they can support patriarchy and, support the system. They have to convince you that you're the reason why they are doing whatever they're doing. Not white supremacy. No, white supremacy is not the reason. Patriarchy is not the reason. Male behavior is not the reason. You're the reason because you raised them wrong. They play that little game. And they can't play that game if you don't fuck with them. Like, bitch, I know you're a piece of trash. You are worthless, nothing, ass, nobody. I'm not touching that dick no matter what happens. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Get your dirty ass out of my face. I'm not having nothing to do with you. Yeah, bye. Get lost or go find some other bitch to trap because you won't be doing that with me. If you had that mentality, then they would literally, their whole shit would be over. Because then they'll have to be held to a standard of behavior, a standard of manhood, a standard of something, and then they know they can't meet that standard. So then they will have a real problem on their damn hands, and then they'll go extinct. So everything, the crash out at this point is because of that reason. They crashing out. They can't do nothing. What the fuck they gonna do? Being a thirsty ass nobody is all they can do because they don't have no. I mean, what are they gonna do other than that? I mean, what? There's literally they're powerless. It ain't shit they can do because they have to get you pregnant in order for the you not to be able to get an abortion. They have to get you pregnant first for that to even be an option. So they can't get you pregnant. They can't. They that stops the whole shit. You don't have to worry about getting no abortion. You don't have to worry about any of that. They can't do anything because they don't have the power to even get you pregnant. So that's they everything depends on them being able to trap you. So that's what they're gonna continue to do. They're gonna continue coming up with lies or whatever bullshit they want to come up with. They have to do that. They have to do it for their survival. If they don't trick you and convince you that they're worth shit to deal with, and it's common sense that they're not. Only a dumb bitch will fall for whatever shit they talking. Like you just got to be retarded at that point to fall for any fucking thing they say. Anything. I mean, if they mouth moving, you already know they lying. Period. Because what can they do other than lie? If they tell the truth, it's over for them. And they know it. I'm a slob. I can't do nothing. I'm oppressed. I can't compete with no other male group. If I get you pregnant, I'm not going to take care of that child effectively. It really ain't no reason to have my baby other than just continuing on a lineage for no reason. I don't have no purpose to serve. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about life. I don't care about shit. I just want to control reproduction and make sure that I can force you to get pregnant because I have to. I have to have control over your reproduction, and if I don't, then I'm going to go extinct and I will not exist. And then patriarchy dies, and patriarchy cannot die. I have to keep the system strengthened with males to perpetuate white supremacy and patriarchy. I have to keep the system going. I have to keep it thriving. That's the only reason why I want to get you pregnant. It's because I want to trap you into being oppressed under patriarchy. So that I can keep blaming your ass for all of my problems and get to be on the world, do whatever the fuck I want and die. And no, it ain't no reason, no purpose behind shit. It ain't no grand plan. It ain't shit. I'm just a beast, a wilder fucking beast who just want to exist just to do it, just to support this disgusting, sick, perverse ass system. Because it's just something to do. Period. Terrorizing the fucking earth and dominion over women and terrorizing the earth is just what I naturally want to do. It's just what I'm destined to do, what I'm desiring to do, what I yearn to do. It's just a part of my biology to do these things. And there's nothing I can do about it. Period. And that's it. If they told the truth, that's what it would sound like. You think they're gonna say that shit? No. Black males only know how to exist like a insect or something. Y'all need to understand that. They don't like anybody. They don't even have no true feelings or emotions. They don't care about nothing. Whenever they cry, it's just to get attention. It's just to get what they want. It's just like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like they crying because they trying to get something out of somebody. They don't have no real feelings, no real emotions, no real thought process or nothing. They don't care about shit. All they care about is having sex and eating And that's it. As long as they can have sex and eat, they're good. As long as they're not being denied sex and food, they're good. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. If they get denied food, they'll become violent. If they get denied sex, they'll become violent. Those are the two things that they will become violent over more so. And the third thing will probably be if homelessness, like if they can't stay somewhere. But I feel like food and sex is more what they care about. I had a male, like I know a male who did get mad that he couldn't stay at my house. I mean my apartment a long time ago when I was in my 20s. So, but usually I think he just was trying to spend the night. Like he was mad because his baby mama, he got into it with his baby mama. And then he tried to come stay over my house and I was like, get the fuck out. And then he got mad. So, but I'll say this, in a case like that, if they get mad about, as long as they got a backup plan, like as long as they have somewhere else they can go stay, they don't really give a fuck. It's only if they don't have nowhere else, like they don't have any other females that they can manipulate into staying at their house or something. Like if they ain't got no other backup plan, that's when they'll become violent with you. It's because they don't have nothing else they can do. And if you kick them out, they're gonna lose access to food and sex. And I'm telling you, and that's the main thing that they mad about, that they become violent about, is that they can't have access to food and your vagina. That's it. That's the only reason why they mad you kicking them out. Because if they got access to food and vagina somewhere else, they're not gonna get mad. Because they just gonna leave and go over the other bitch house. That's all they gonna do. But once they live with you, permanent, like you live together with them, you're not getting out of that shit. Like once you marry them and you in a, that's the only reason why they get married. That's the only reason why they would get married. They have no desire to get married because to them that's stupid. Let me tell y'all why they pushing marriage now. They don't have a lot of access to a lot of women right now because a lot of women don't want to fuck with them. Plus, they gotta make it look good to other women that they loyal and shit because they playing a fucking game right now trying to play women. So right now, I'm talking about right now because they know this shit is dire right now. They playing all these games. So they want to push marriage because that's the way they can trap a female into permanently being with them where she can't leave or kick him out. You understand? Like, this is the time that they need to be married. They wasn't pushing marriage before because they didn't need to. They're like, oh, I'll just play these games with these bitches and go over each whole house. And, they play that. You know what they do? They bounce the female house. They just keep going. One minute they living with somebody, next minute they living with another female. That's how they usually do that shit. Now they can't do that no more. For whatever reason. Either they done burnt bridges with all the bitches they fuck with, or they just try to make it look good and they feel like other women are looking, or they just trying to play somebody. I don't know. All I know is it's a reason why they can't do it, and that's why they trying to lock women down in marriage. Because once they do that, they have full access to your ass, and you can't just get out of it and leave. So that shit is a 1000% trap. Them trying to push marriage is definitely a trap. They trying to force you to be with them. Especially when you poor. Like you don't have a lot of money. It's easy to trap a woman who's poor to be with them. Which is why they fucking with the average black woman, because all of this celebrity shit you seeing where these women getting divorces and paying out all this money to get rid of these motherfuckers. You can't do that in a regular, in a regular situation. You ain't got that kind of money. You ain't got no money to pay out thousands of dollars to no broke motherfucker. Like, you ain't got it like that. You gonna have to put in a lot of money that you don't have into getting rid of their ass if you want to get a divorce from them or break up with them. That's what you looking at when you're a regular black woman and you not rich. You have to go through hell to get rid of them. And understand, if you try to get rid of them and they ain't got nowhere else to go, they will fucking kill you. So they know they put women in a position where you either stay with me or you die. See, that's what they can do when you married to them. They can threaten you. It's a way to fuck with you or contain you because you ain't got enough money to leave. You need help. They can abuse you and bully your ass, and that's their main tactic, is trying to bully and abuse females to scare them into not leaving. That's the Nignog's main fucking tactic. I'm trying to tell you. That's their main shit. That's their way of survival. Is bullying women into what they want women to do. And the only way that bitch can do that is if you're married to them. Because if you're in a relationship with them and you already have somewhere to live and you already not with them like that, then they can come and you can come and go. At that point, you don't have to be locked down. You can say, stop calling me. You can block them on your phone and say, leave me the fuck alone. You can't do that when you married. You ain't blocking shit. You got to deal with that motherfucker. That's why they want to get married. Period. Hell yeah, they hate women. They do hate women. Y'all crazy. Like, I don't know why women so damn stupid. They hate you. They want to be with you because they need somewhere to eat. And they want to have sex. They want to have food on deck. They know if they with a woman, that's all they want. That's all they care about. So any woman they get with, they're going to have that. So therefore, they don't care about nothing else. I told you, women are like freaking gold to these fools. Like, when a Negro has a female, he's rich. He's literally rich. Because in his mind, like I said, eating and sleeping. Shit. Eating and fucking. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. I swear to God, that's all they care about. That's the only thing they need in life. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care about power. They're not trying to compete with no white man. They don't care about, I got to protect my women. I got to protect my community. I want to create a better life. I want all the black people to be living good and doing good. I want black women to be good. They do not think like that at all. At all. Anytime you see Tyler Perry and these bitch ass niggas, I bought an apartment complex and I paid off student loan, some little charity shit, that is all so they can keep their fan base. They not doing that because they care. They doing that because it's financially beneficial for them to do it. And it's all kinds of loopholes with shit like that anyway. They can utilize that to their advantage to make more money or write it off or tax it off or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's all kinds of reasons why they do that, where they not doing it because they give a fuck about your ass. Like, they doing it because it's beneficial to do it. That's the only time they're going to do something, is if it's self-serving. They don't care about nobody else. It's fake. When these niggas they don't have shit. So that's number one. If they was to have something, they don't really give a lot. And just like Tyler Perry, notice that he a faggot, right? He's clearly gay, right? But he's still trying to control the image of black women and control what we doing and how we're looked at. You notice how these faggots don't know how to stay in their lane? Like, that's why I don't fuck with them. Because these homosexuals don't stay in their lane. They be too much in women's business for my personal damn taste. And that's what Tyler Perry is the prime example. Because he always in black women's business, and he not even straight. He don't even mess with black women, but he want to control how you view black men. I'm trying to tell you. That's what they think. Gay or straight. Gay or straight. Because, you have these troll ass black women putting these homos all over their videos, trying to normalize these niggas to y'all like, oh, look, they're a part of our crew. They support us. Look, we're being supported by the faggots. Look, they're doing it on purpose. They trying to make you think that these homosexual males are not a threat to your ass. Like that they your friend and shit. You supposed to be buddying and cozying up with them. Okay, they all in on promoting that shit too. But no, they're a threat. They're a male. It's same shit. Even though they gay, they want to control your coochie just like a straight man would. They want to control your coochie or autonomy just like any other male. Just because they're gay don't change that shit. These gay ass dudes will become straight real quick when they want to control a female. And y'all know that's a fact. They pick and choose whatever. In order to control you, they'll do whatever they need to do. And be fucking on the low key. Dudes on the low key. They don't give a shit. They just want to be out in the open and be able to do it openly and still be able to have access to your womb. And that's what they're really doing right now. They're trying to find a way to control black women's wombs under any circumstances. No matter if they with a white bitch, no matter if they gay, no matter if they poor. If you really pay attention to these males, that's what they're doing. They throwing everything but the kitchen sink at your ass to see if you gonna still fuck with them anyway. See if they had that much control over your ass. Because they don't want to be held to no standard of nothing at all. No standard of anything. So, y'all go ahead and do whatever y'all want to do. I'm not doing the shit. That's all I got to tell you. Like, motherfuckers ain't going to convince me of shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody do. I know that most of these black women coochie stink, and I know why. Period. I know they coochie stink, and I know why it stink. It's really just that simple. That's what I know for a fact. While they out here trying to make it look cute, they coochie stink. Because if you tolerating these males these days, you even fucking with them, you're going to have a stink coochie. There's no way they ain't going to stink. Like if you want some, let me get along with this nigger. I mean, this nigga dog, whatever. Let me get along with him. Let me, try to work things out. Let me, you want that little goofy ass. I know your coochie stink, period. Because the one thing a dude gonna do when you are a dumbass female and they can do whatever they want, and you letting them do whatever they want, they gonna stink up your coochie like nobody business. That's gonna be the first order of the business, is to make sure your coochie stink for life. And it itch. And you probably gonna get your ass whooped too. On the regular. Those are things I can guarantee from a Nick Nog. That's why you be having all these black women doing these little commercials for these vaginal soaps. I be seeing that a lot. And I'm like, yeah, they trying to cover it up. That's how I feel about those vaginal soaps. I feel like that shit is a cover up. Because they know they pussy stink. Because of those dudes they messing with. They boyfriends, whoever, is stinking up their vaginas. And they trying to cover it up with soap that they have a bacterial fungus. Or maybe a sexually transmitted disease. They trying to cover it up. They want the odor gone. And I don't like it, because I feel like if you have some kind of vaginal issue going on and you try to clean it and you get rid of the smell, but the fungus is still there, that's a problem. Because you might not be able to smell that alerts you there's something wrong, but it's still something wrong, even though you can't smell it. So that's why I'm not with that. Them vaginal soaps and all of that promotion of them vaginal soaps. If your coochie stink, you need to go to the doctor. And at this point, they probably gonna like these people don't like black women. I'm trying to tell you, like these doctors and shit. So they might leave your coochie fucked up now. I'm serious. Like they probably, because they probably up in the house. Doctors like they probably prescribing y'all shit that's like don't work all that good. This generic shit. Because the quality of medicine and everything is diminishing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So fuck with them if y'all want to. I'm not letting nobody fuck with my physical health or my damn any reproductive health, any of that shit. I'm not having sex, period. Ever the fuck again. Now you can't control everything, but that you can control. Because there's a lot of talk about black women's hygiene when it comes to their coochie. I've been hearing that for years now. People complain, like dudes complaining about black women's vagina smell or, whatever. I just been hearing that a lot, and I know what it is. I know what's going on. And I'm not touching them with a 10-foot pole. I'm just not. Dirty ass, nasty motherfuckers. Mm-mm. And I know they try to get women pregnant, like, and that's the thing. They fucking raw. And they trying to fuck whoever is out there available to have sex with. Males don't care. They don't give a damn. They the nastiest beast on the fucking earth. They don't care. Because when they have like a disease, bacterial fungus, they don't give a shit because they don't even feel it like that. Women feel it because it's gonna itch, it's gonna burn, all that. They don't even barely feel that shit. So they don't care. And they don't like you, so they would love to infect your vagina with a disease and then clown you for having stank coochie. They do it all the time. They go around infecting women with disease and then clowning them to their homeboys about her coochie stink. They do it all the time. That's something they notorious for doing. These motherfucking dirty fucks don't even have enough discipline to brush their damn teeth, to wash their ass. They don't give a fuck. And you can tell they don't care. And then the ones who are clean, if you actually come across a dude who seem clean, stay the fuck away from his ass. Period. Because those be the main ones that's trying to trick the shit out of your ass. Those, I'm telling you, they the freakiest ones, man. Don't, you got to think like that. Like you, of course, he's a problem because he's clean. So what do you think he clean for? He trying to play people. I'm telling y'all what I know, and I'm speaking on experience. I'm not just saying this shit. I'm saying it because I know what I'm talking about. The dudes that are clean, they fuck the most women and the dirtiest when it comes to like the shit they do sexually. And I'm trying to tell you what I know. Y'all notice how gay men be acting clean? Y'all notice that? They always be real clean. I'm telling you. And those be the ones trying to trick bitches. I'm telling you. But anyway, just trying to put y'all on game for what I know. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I have experience with these dudes, so I know what I'm talking about. I know not to fuck with none of them, especially not now. This is the worst time in history to fuck with them. Most of their dicks are probably rotten from the inside out. I'm trying to tell you. And also, the older they get, the dirtier they get too. So young dudes, this fresh out their mama house, they still got their mama on deck with helping them with money and stuff. They look the best. Those be the cleanest looking dudes. They fresh. They got fresh haircut, fresh hairdo, fresh clothes. They look fresh like a baby, like they just been nurtured. You know what I'm saying? Them, that's why, cause they young. Mama's still taking care of their ass. All right. When they get older, you'll start to see the deterioration with their hygiene and shit. And then when they get dirty enough and they dick start limping and they ain't really up to par sexually, like they don't have no stamina like that no more, that's when they want to settle down and they want to get somebody that can trap with their ass. They don't want to be trapped unless they have to be trapped. You understand? Like in their youth, they want to not be locked down so they can do fuck with as many women as possible. And then when they get older, that's when the hell they want to lock a woman down to be trapped with them because they know they ain't shit. They ain't got nothing to offer. This is what they do. We all know this. And then you have desperate ass females thirsty and desperate enough to take them in when they elderly and start taking care of their old ass. Like they want some kind of a fucking prize. Because they got an old raggedy ass nigga there that ain't worth nothing. That's there just to be taken care of until he die. And that's his whole purpose for even getting with her. Ain't gonna leave you with a dime. Don't have shit to his name. Just there. But yeah, y'all, that's the game plan. That's why I don't want no parts. I know these dudes, they just mad because they don't like when women understand them and know about their bullshit. Like, they don't like it. They want women to be ignorant at all times. They want women to be stupid. They want women to be male apologists and thirsty and desperate. That's what they want. And if you're not like that, you become a threat to them hoes. That's how that works. And it's a lot of black women who are Pikmis who are helping to, support patriarchy. Just helping them out. Like, helping them basically clown or manipulate other women. They helping them manipulate women. Like, they actively helping these males to get women and manipulate them into pregnancy, because that's the whole point of them manipulating women in the first place. Their whole goal is, it used to be to just try to get a woman with some money, get her money. It used to be about that too, but now it's more so, in my opinion, about getting women pregnant. I feel like that's the game plan. That's why they're talking about marriage, because they're trying to convince women that they're marriage minded all of a sudden. Like, oh, marriage is good. I'm trying to get married. I want to have a family. They saying shit like that because they trying to get women pregnant. Like, anytime a male is talking about marriage and a family, he's trying to get you pregnant. He's just trying to baby trap your ass. That's all he's trying to do. He don't give a fuck about no family or nothing. He just want to get some, because they trying to support patriarchy. They want to support the system. And in order to support the system, they have to breed. They have to impregnate women. They have to populate to feed the system. Bodies. That's it. That's all they be doing. And you either gonna let them do it or you're not. It's your choice. Like whether you get got or not. Because at the end of the day, life ain't shit. Especially if you're a black woman. This life ain't fucking worth nothing. We don't have a life. Our lives are completely controlled and manipulated to the max. We're slaves. We're rape victims. Period. We don't have shit. These fuckers can, whenever the hell we have any progress, they can just strip it anytime the fuck they want to, and they will every motherfucking time. They ain't never gonna stop doing it. So it is what it is. They do this shit every century. Every fucking century. We're in the same situation with these bitches. Every fucking century. You can go back history hundreds of years ago. Thousands of years ago. Same situation. Boom, 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 boom. Never ending. No matter if you have daddies, brothers, uncles, cousins, all your little fucking relatives, none of that seems to change anything, does it? Nope. So you know where their loyalties lie. You know what they support. It's common sense. Which means they all have the what? They all have the ability, or maybe even the thought, to rape their own children. That's what I really believe. They all have the capability of doing that. And I really believe it because of centuries of rape, centuries of sexual abuse and misogyny and sexism and racism. Not fuck the racism part. Just strictly the sexism part. They keep protecting the system of patriarchy every fucking century. And y'all trust these motherfuckers? I don't. That's why you have to support black feminism. That's why you have to do it. Are you just going against your own fucking life, your own livelihood, your own survival? That's all you're doing when you don't support feminism and, black feminism as a black woman. Because black feminism is the only feminism that addresses this shit as it is. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Bye, y'all.